What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 coming to you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about John Carpenter's The Thing. Now, it's no secret that John Carpenter's The Thing is one of the best movies to come out of the 80s, and it is pretty much the best movie that John Carpenter has made, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much as far as him being a director and stuff. And for good reason, you know what I'm saying? All of the characters in John Carpenter's The Thing are memorable, like McCready played by Kurt Russell, Childs played by Keith David, and Wilford Brimley playing Blair and stuff like that, you know, and having good practical effects too. Pretty much the best practical effects when you're talking about like horror movies and all of that. Now, despite John Carpenter's The Thing being a classic in the horror genre, you know, it pretty much bombed because it was released 2 weeks after E.T., which went on to be a financial hit, you know what I'm saying, box office hit and all that. And plus, people didn't want to see evil aliens back then, you know what I'm saying. Now, the one thing that I've heard about John Carpenter The Thing within the last 7 years, you know what I'm saying, especially with the release of the Thing prequel, you know, that John Carpenter The Thing is pretty much a remake of a 1951 movie, The Thing from Another World, you know what I'm saying? Now, I watched both movies for the first time back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? But I've really seen no connection between the two movies outside of The Thing being in the title of both movies, and they're both based off of the novella Who Goes There? So the obvious question is John Carpenter The Thing really a remake of The Thing from Another World? So to really answer that question, you have to look at the plot of the movie, the characters, location, and the alien itself in terms of both movies, you know. Now, the plot of Who Goes There is pretty simple. You have some scientists who discover an alien frozen in a block of ice, and at some point later, the ice melts off with the alien, and it terrorizes the crew, you know what I'm saying, and it tries to imitate the dogs, you know what I'm saying, but they kill it with some electricity, and they're left wondering, is anybody really human, or is anybody like an imitation, you know what I'm saying, all of that, you know what I'm saying. So it's pretty simple like that, you know. But when you look at the plot of Thing from Another World, we pretty much have a group of Air Force officers who go to the North Pole because some scientists discovered a UFO in the sky which crash land, you know what I'm saying. So these Air Force officers and the scientists go to where the UFO crash landed, try to uncover it using some thermites, but they destroyed the ship in the process. But they find the pilot, you know what I'm saying, and when they carry it back to their base, it, the ice slowly melts off of the thing and starts terrorizing everybody. You know what I'm saying? It killed like a few dogs and killed a few people in the process. And they find out that the thing is trying to build up this alien army to take over Earth. So they kill the thing with electricity, and they destroy the um the the army, you know what I'm saying, even though it was in the beginning stage of growing, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Now, the plot of John Carpenter's Thing is pretty simple. It starts off with a couple of Norwegians chasing after his dog, trying to kill it, you know what I'm saying. And after they kill one of the Norwegians in self-defense, they start to ask, why are these two Norwegians trying to kill this dog and stuff like that? So they go to the Norwegian base, finding it in ruins, and they find this humanoid looking creature, you know what I'm saying. This was Mac you know, in copper, you know what I'm saying. So they take it back to the Outpost 31 and show them what they discovered. Then they find out, like a few hours later, that the dog, it's not really a dog, it's a shape-shifting alien, you know what I'm saying, much like the shape-shifting alien in Who Goes There, you know what I'm saying. Now, when you look at the characters of who the Thing from Another World, you have the Air Force officers, the scientists, one news reporter and at least one secretary, you know what I'm saying? But the main problem is that none of them are from um, who goes there and stuff. But if you look at all the characters from John Carpenter thing, you know, Gary, Copper, McCready, Windows, and all them, at least four of them are from who goes there. Practically McCready, Blair, Copper, and Windows. But Windows has a different name in Who Goes There, and I forget his name in Who Goes There. So anybody who knows it, who knows his name in Who Goes There can mention it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the alien. Now the alien in the thing from another world is pretty much alien made out of vegetable matter and all that, and capable of building spaceships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, John Carpenter's the thing, on the other hand, is pretty much the shapeshifter that's in Who Goes There and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Then there's the issue of the location, you know. The thing from another world takes place in the North Pole, while John Carpenter's the thing takes place in the South Pole, you know what I'm saying, Antarctica. So that has the same location as Who Goes There, you know. Now, the best conclusion to be drawn in all this is that John Carpenter the thing is a faithful adaptation of Who Goes There, not a remake of the thing from another world. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't. There's no reason to call John Carpenter's the thing a remake. You know. Now, with that being said, sound off in the comment section about John Carpenter's the thing and the thing from another world. You know what I'm saying? If you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.